are priceless. You are individualistic, unique, the only one who can be you. Essentially priceless. But sometimes that pricelessness can feel more like worthless. And for all sorts of different reasons. Maybe nobody understands you and you feel invisible. Maybe a relative died or became distant for no reason. Maybe your car just won't start. Maybe you have no money to pay rent this week. Maybe you feel like your life's going nowhere. Maybe they were out of your favorite soda at the supermarket, or you fail at Mario Kart, or you worked really hard on a project for a teacher but she still gave you an F. Maybe you don't even know why you feel worthless. Not to mention the really worthless situations like being raped or being beaten. And no matter what type of worthless you feel, when it all just kind of rains down on you, it can really get you down. So down, in fact, that you commit suicide, or at least attempt to. And some people will advocate that suicide is bad, and generally speaking it is bad because as a whole humanity tries to strive to stay alive. They will say things like, you're selfish, you didn't think about anybody else, and that life could not possibly be this bad that you want to commit or attempt suicide, that you are essentially a weak person. Now remember when I was saying that you're the best you that you can be? Well, you are. And you have different breaking points than, say, Bob, Jill, Joe, Jane, and Mary. And they have different breaking points than you do. And it's really important to remember that when you're expressing your feelings about suicide. And you may feel very passionately about living, but they feel very passionate about being alone. And if you honestly, genuinely want to help, be compassionate about their feelings and don't belittle them. That goes for both the dead and alive. Personally, I think it takes a certain type of strong person to take control of their life and end it. But I digress. If you know someone who is super down or suicidal, the best thing you can do is to be there for them and let them know that. And sometimes the people who are most depressed are masters of disguise and act really happy or like nothing's wrong. So just be there for everybody, or at least try to, And if you succeed in turning someone around, yay, right? And if you're done your best and they still commit suicide, it makes you feel worthless, doesn't it? And it's not your fault, and it's not their fault. It's just being human. And I'm not advocating suicide. I'm just bringing a different perspective and maybe a little understanding to a serious problem. And for those of you who are feeling super down, super depressed, suicidal, maybe suicidal, there are places you can go and people who will listen to you, I promise. Because you really truly are priceless. And it would be a shame if you never felt that way again. I love you guys, and I'll see you when I see you.